Hi everyone, welcome to our first yoga class. I am so happy to have you joining us from your homes to our home. I am Jill and I am a certified yoga instructor, and I'm really excited to bring yoga to our Smyrna families. Yoga has so many benefits. First of all, we can learn how to practice breathing, and that will help us when we're in stressful situations to help us to calm down. It can also help us with mindfulness and to really be in the moment. And it has great benefits like balance and flexibility and strength. So the two people that will be joining me today are my children, Kaylee and Carson, and they get to do yoga with me all the time. So I hope you enjoy. Let's start in an easy seat. So cross your legs in front of you. Your ankles are just touching. Bring your hands to your knees and lengthen through our back. So imagine that a string is pulling up your back from the top of your head all the way up to the ceiling. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Now let's close over our eyes and get ready for our yoga practice. So let's start with some breathing techniques. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Let's do that again, and this time try to make it sound like an ocean. Inhale through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth. You can do that again. And let's try to slow it down. Inhale with the 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now blink open your eyes and we will make our way into our first posture, which is called a tabletop. So in the center of your mat, you set up like a table. So your shoulders are stacked on top of your wrists, and your hips are stacked on top of your knees. Your back is flat and your head is neutral, just looking straight down. If you look back between your knees and you see your toes, just kick your toes a little bit wider. We'll start by doing a couple cat-cow positions to warm up our back. So let's start by taking a big inhale and drop your belly and lift your head up to the sky. And exhale to cat. Arch your back like a cat, drop your head. Do that again. Inhale, lift your head, drop your belly. Exhale, arch your back and drop your head. Let's do that one more time through. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, warming up our backs. And exhale, drop your head, arch your back. And come back to a neutral spine here. We'll come into our first downward facing dog. So curl your toes under behind you and slowly begin to lift your tailbone up to the sky. You are making a V shape in your downward facing dog. Your head is just in a neutral position right between your shoulders. And now, why don't you try to walk your dog by taking some steps with your feet and warm up your calf muscles. Now bring your legs to stillness and slowly walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Let's stay in a forward fold. Bend those knees. Let your belly hang on your thighs. Fingertips can graze on the mat or clasp opposite elbows. This is a ragdoll position, so just allow yourself to float in this position. Shake your head yes and no so you can release any tension that you might have in your neck. And then let's feel our balance a little bit. Let's challenge ourselves. So come forward a little bit on your toes. And now come back and lift your toes and come on your heels. Come flat again. Now let's go to the left a little bit and to the right. Now drop your hands and we're going to slowly come all the way up to a standing position. Let's practice mountain pose, which is a very strong posture. So feet are together or just a couple inches apart on the mat. Lift your kneecaps up. Use those quad muscles. Hands are down by your sides, nice and strong. Inhale, lift your shoulders up by your ears and then drop them down and back. Let's do that one more time. Lift them up and drop them down. Now inhale, hands come all the way up to the sky. Reach really tall and then bring your hands together by your heart and let's forward fold, coming down to the mat. Hands touch, step your right leg long behind you. Front knee is bent. Fingertips can come off just a little bit. Your heart lifts just a tiny bit into our low runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Let's drop that back knee. Flip your toes so the top of your foot is now down. And when you feel balanced, come all the way up for a modified crescent lunge, sinking into that front knee. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Curl your back toes under, lift your knee, and let's step forward to the front of the mat in a forward fold. Let's switch legs, and this time bring your left leg long behind you. Fingertips pop up just a little bit off the mat. Heart comes off of your leg just a little bit. Feel that front leg warming up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Drop that back knee down to the mat. Flip your toes so the top of your foot is there. When you feel balanced, let's bring your arms all the way up by your ears. Sink down into that front knee. Continue to focus on the breathing that we did at the beginning of class, all through your yoga practice. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down, surround your front foot, curl your back toes under, lift that knee, and let's step forward to the top of your mat. Now, reverse swan dive. So hands come all the way up to the sky. Let's reach to the sky again, and then come down into our mountain pose. So get yourself set in mountain pose again. And we're going to do a sun salutation. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart together. Forward fold. Come all the way down. Step your feet to the back of the mat in a high plank. In your high plank, try to keep your back in a nice long straight board. Shoulders are stacked over top of your wrists. Really squeeze your tummy muscles. Plank is a great way to strengthen your core. Inhale. Exhale, drop your knees. Squeeze your elbows into your sides and come all the way down to your mat. Leave your hands where they are. Now this time, zip your legs up behind you. So squeeze your legs together. Lift your kneecaps up. And then pushing on the top of your feet, lift up to a baby cobra. So your chest just comes a little bit off of the mat. You can even lift your hands up and float them off of the mat a little bit. And then hands come down. If you want to push all the way up to a full cobra, you can do that. pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, come down. Now make your way into a tabletop position. Curl your toes behind you and push yourself into another downward facing dog. Try to bring your heels a little bit closer to the mat this time. Now, on your next exhale, you can step forward or you can hop your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up to the sky. And then let's set up in mountain pose again. So shake your legs out a little bit before we get ready to do the next part. And inhale, hands come up, reach, bring your hands to your heart again. Let's forward fold. Step your left foot long behind you, and this time rotate your back foot so the heel comes down on the mat. Front leg stays bent, and if you feel balanced, come all the way up for warrior one. This is a very strong pose in warrior one. Your knee is trying to be bent at a 90-degree angle. Hips are squared off to the front of the room. You can have your arms long up to the sky, or you can bring them to a goalpost. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Turn that back heel up and step up to the front of the mat. Now, this time, let's sink down into a chair. Pretend you have a chair behind you and try to sink down. Hands can be up by your ears, or you can have them at goalpost or at your heart. Squeeze those legs together. Peek down and make sure you can see your toes. Feel the warmth in your legs. Use those muscles in your legs. Inhale and forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. This time step the right leg long behind you. Rotate your back foot so the heel comes down. And then when you're ready, come on up for warrior one on this side. Hips are squared off to the front of the room, and so are your shoulders. Arms can be up long into goalpost, or if that's too much, you can leave your hands at your hips. Nice job with your warrior one. Strong position. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Bring that back heel up, step up to meet the other, and let's sink down into the chair one more time. Sink down. Again, check out, make sure you can see your toes. Warm up those legs. And forward fold. Shake those legs out. Give your legs a break. And slowly roll yourself up to the top. And let's do some balance here. So come to the center of your mat. Let's start by grounding down on your right leg. So really feel like you're getting a strong spot with your right foot on your mat or on your carpet or wherever you might be. Take your other foot and create a kickstand like a bike. And so you're feeling a little bit balanced here. You can stay here, or you can begin to lift your leg up. It is okay if you need to use a piece of furniture in your house or the wall to help you get a little bit more balance. You can also bring your foot all the way up to the inside of your thigh for a higher tree pose. Just make sure that you are not leaning it into your knee. If you feel balanced here, bring your hands to your heart again. Set your eyes on something that is not moving to help you with your balance. And then if you'd like to grow your tree limbs, slowly bring your arms up to the sky. If you lose your balance, it's okay. Shake your legs out and try again. Slowly come out of tree on that side, and then we will set ourselves up on the other side. So this time, let's try our left leg. So ground down on that left leg. Make sure you feel all parts of your foot really grounding down into that mat. Kickstand your other foot. And you can stay here if that's good enough of a challenge for you, or if you'd like to come up into a baby tree, you can. If you'd like to come further into a tree, you can bring your foot to the inside of your thigh. Set your eyes on something that is not moving to help your balance. Hands come to your heart. You can stay right there, or if you'd like to try to grow your tree limbs, reach them up to the sky slowly. Again, if you lose your balance, just shake your legs and come right back into the position. And slowly come out of the tree pose. Nice job with your balance. Now we're going to come down to our knees and make our way all the way down onto our bellies. All right, we're gonna work our way to Superman. So let's start by keeping hands on either side of your chest. Zip those legs up like a zipper. Squeeze those kneecaps up. Press down on your feet. Now, lift your head just a little. Leave your hands where they are and try to lift your feet up behind you. Each time you take a breath, try to reach your legs up a little higher. Feel those muscles in your back. Those back muscles are really important to help keep you strong and healthy. And drop down. Bring your cheek down to the mat and let's take a little bit of a rest. Now come back up. Hands are on either side of your chest again. Pressing down on the tops of your feet in the back. Let's bring our hands long in front of us. And inhale, try to lift your arms. On the exhale, you come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Bring your hands down. Bring your cheek down to the mat. And let's give your back a little bit of a break. Our last position for back is Superman. So let's try to fly here. Zip those legs up. Lift your feet up behind you. Bring your arms out long in front and fly like Superman. On the inhale, try to reach a little higher. Fly a little more. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Drop. Let's try one more time. Lift up as high as you can. And release. All the way down. Bring your cheek down to the mat and take a little bit of a break. Let's push ourselves up to tabletop position and we'll come all the way around onto a seat. We're doing something called boat pose here. So let's set up with our knees facing the sky, feet are on the ground. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to work those tummy muscles. So inhale. Exhale, sit back on your tailbone, lift your legs. You can use your hands to support yourself, or your hands can come out long to the side. Inhale. Exhale, cross your feet, and let's come to a seat. Inhale, hands come up. Wave your right hand at me and bring your right hand down to the side. Left arm stays up to the sky. Try to bring your eyesight up to your left hand. Feel a nice stretch on your side. Inhale, come back up, reach, 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 and then left arm comes down to the left side. Right arm is up to the sky. We're trying to leave our heart wide open. Hands come all the way up. And let's sit back again for another boat. Again, hands can support the legs, can stay here, which is great. If you would like to try a challenge, you can bring your legs long. Try to bring those shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, crisscross, come to a seat. All right, so for the next part, if you have someone that you are doing yoga with in your house, we are going to do a partner stretch for a seated twist. If you don't have a partner, I will show you how to do the position by yourself. So if you have a partner, come in a crisscross easy seat position with your knees close to touching as possible. Sit up nice and tall so your back is straight, shoulders are peeled away from your ears. Lift your right hand up to the sky. Now with your other hand, loop it around your back like you're trying to put your hand in your back pocket. Now using your hand that's up in the sky, reach around and grab your partner's hand. Now take the twist and look over your shoulder. If you're by yourself, we're using our right hand on the left knee, left hand comes behind, and we twist over our shoulder. Nice job. Slowly come out of the twist. Let's do the other side. Left hand comes up to the sky. Let's wave that left arm. Right hand comes behind like you're scooping it into the pocket. Now with your left hand, reach around and grab a hold of your partner's hand and take the twist over your shoulder. Release. Let's do something a little bit fun, another partner pose. So again, if you have a partner in your household, one person is going to come into a child's pose or a rock position. So keep your legs together, fold over top of your legs, try to bring your forehead down to the mat, hands come to the side. And the person that is the other partner is going to bring their feet so they're on either side of the person who's acting as the rock, and slowly begin to lay their back down on top of the other person's back. You can leave your hands on your belly or down to your side, or you can let them float over top of your head. This is a great stretch for the person who is on their back, and a hip stretch for the person on the floor. If you do not have a partner, let's go into a pigeon pose. So bring that right leg to a bend in front and then walk your hands down for a nice stretch for a hip opener. Try to relax into the position. Make sure you're being careful. If you're in the partner pose, you don't want to hurt the person who is underneath as the rock. So try not to be too silly. And gently come out of the position. If you're with a partner, you can switch. And then the other person will come down into a child's pose or a rock. Bring forehead down to the mat. Partner will lean up against and slowly and carefully come down, and arms can come above the head. If you're by yourself, let's come into a pigeon on the left side. So let's bend that left leg and then make our way down onto our forearms. Feel a nice hip opener on this side. carefully come out of the position wherever you are. And let's make our way back onto our own mat. Come into a seated position. Bring your legs out long in front. Hands come up. Reach up high to the sky. Straighten your back. Now folding at your hips. Start to reach forward. Reach, 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 reach. And then you can bring your hands down to your shins or behind your calf muscles to your ankles, or you can clasp onto the bottoms of your feet. So wherever you are, using your hands, try to pull your nose closer to your knees. It is okay if your knees are bent, you still get a hamstring stretch. Everyone's body is different, and that is okay. Slowly come out of that position, and we're going to end the class the same way that we started it, so you can come into an easy seat again. So we're going to do a seated Shavasana. Shavasana is the last pose in yoga, and it is a way for you to do a short meditation to end your yoga practice. We're going to do seated today, so you can either leave your feet the way they are. If you would like to sit in a half lotus, you can bring one foot on top of the other. If you're able to do a full lotus, the other foot will come on top of your leg. So, or just sitting with your legs crisscrossed. Again, bring your hands to your knees. Make sure that you're comfortable. If this is not comfortable for you, you might need to prop yourself up on a block or a pillow. Now, close your eyes over. Let's do a visualization, meditation. We're going to send some colorful energy through your body. So close your eyes. Breathe in all the energy to the top of your head. Imagine a deep, pulsing purple light at your forehead. This represents everything around us that makes us happy. Now the purple light turns blue as it flows toward your eyes. This energy is what will help you make good decisions. Send that light down to your neck and your shoulders, allowing them to relax. Imagine that blue light now turns green as it flows to your heart. This is all the love that surrounds you, the people that you love, and all the people that love you. Let's send that light further to your belly where it turns yellow. This is the energy that helps you to feel good about yourself and gives you self-confidence to take good chances and make good choices. Now the light turns orange through our lower belly. This allows you to accept other people who are different than you and makes you happy. Release the light down to where you are sitting, where it turns red. This is strong. This energy helps you to feel safe at home and at school. Inhale. Feel how relaxed your body is. And when you're ready, blink your eyes open. Let's bring our hands up to the sky one more time. And then bring our hands to our heart. And in yoga, we end by saying namaste to each other, which means may the light in me honor the light in each of you and in you. So namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to hearing some feedback and some things that people would like to do for our next session. Have a great day.